Welcome back to ETV. Hey, it's Winter Sports Week on ETV, and we want to get you all warmed up as winter approaches. And to fill us in on all the great winter apparel that you can check out at Helly Hansen is local owner Rachel Link. Rachel, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, no problem.
Now, first off, where is Helly Hansen located here?
You know, Helly Hansen is actually down in Bodo. If you know where P.F. Chang's is, we're just 2 doors down from that, and we're right across from the Hay Penny.
And just another quick thing, you're locally owned.
Yeah, you know, it's pretty cool. We're a locally owned, operated store. We're not a franchise or a corporation. Our store is completely privately owned. We're actually a licensee, which means we're licensed to use Helly Hansen's name, but we own the business.
Now, see, I'm familiar with Helly Hansen because I ski and I snowboard. But for those that aren't familiar with it, tell us a little bit about the Helly Hansen line.
The cool thing about Helly Hansen, we're actually a year-round company. So, you know, in the summer we carry board shorts, swimsuits, you know, running outfits, things like that. In the winter's definitely our fun season. We carry jackets, base layers, fleeces. And speaking of that, one really cool thing is, one thing we're very proud of is we invented all that technology. Helly Hansen invented the first waterproof jacket. I mean, way back in 1877.
Wow.
So, yeah.
I didn't know they'd been around that long. Now, you mentioned something about base layer. Tell me about base layer.
You know, base layers are what you wear right next to your skin. They're actually, I mean, you could argue they're the most important part of your outfit when you go out. When you get really cold, or a lot of times what happens when you're moving outdoors, you perspire.
Right.
And then what happens is, especially skiing, you go down a hill, you ski, or snowboarding, you get down to the bottom, and what happens, you're totally hot, right? Because you've been working really hard. Well, then you go and you sit on a chairlift for the next 10 minutes.
And you start freezing.
Right. And with a lot of base layers, they're made of something called polyester, which just takes your moisture and spreads it.
Right.
That actually can be counterprohibitive.
Yeah.
So with our base layers, they're actually 100% polypropylene. They are the driest fabric on earth.
So it's all about technology. Use science to your advantage there. Now, that's the inside. Now, really quick, let's talk about waterproofing, because we got the Bronco game coming up this weekend, and I know that it's going to be wet. So just really quick, cover the waterproofing sides you got.
Yeah, so Helly Hansen's actually very proud of our waterproofing. We actually have 3 different types. They're all called Helly Tech. But one really cool thing is we make all of our waterproofing systems in-house. We don't have to outsource it.
Nice.
Just to explain that, it means that the cost is going to be less to the consumer. We're not buying gore and then charging that cost to the consumer. We actually make something called Helly Tech. The way that this works is as the waterproofing increases, so does the breathability, and it's lifetime guaranteed. So it is an awesome technology. Our ratings go all the way up past 20,000 mm, which if you're a ski or snowboard buff, you kind of know what that waterproofing system means.
Rachel, thank you so much. We look forward to checking out all the great apparel that you have over at Helly Hansen. Check it all out down in Bodo. They're happy to help you out. Stick around. Coming up next, we've got our restaurant spotlight right here as ETV continues.